What's up, YouTube? Uzumaki Khan here. Welcome to chapter 1054. Live reaction of the One Piece show. Let's go. More One Piece show. Let's go, boys. By the way, dudes, the chapter yesterday, apparently there was a 3-week break. Boys, can you imagine that? The last panel, you see all the young girls. You don't get to see what happens a week later, or 2 weeks later, about 3 weeks later. There's a 3-week break. For me, it's under 24 hours, yo. Not going in, but you know what I mean, fam. 1054. So I need to remember there's something after the coloring here. Come on. Let's go. Pop. Selling that she showed me this picture too. Look, fam. When Oda done this, when in Skypiea, he planned for obviously Buggy to be a Yonko, right? How insane is this, boys? Think about it. Look, Gear 5 state. Blackbeard now, Shanks now, Buggy now. This is absurd, you know, fam. Sengoku in it. Sengoku's goat. Carrot. What is the goat meant to represent? Ain't it? You ever think about that? This is mind-blowing, yo. You know it was not a coincidence, boys. The way it's shaped. The way Buggy is first. The way Shanks is next, followed by Blackbeard, followed by Luffy. So you're trying to tell me in Skypiea when Oda drew this, he drew it with the intention of this taking place, him being a Yonko. Is it just a coincidence in a sense? I'm not taking my man's genius away. We know how much of a genius my man is. But it's crazy to think. How far in advance is my man thinking? God knows how many other covers, volume pages, we've seen throughout the years. But don't make sense until another year or two later. Ain't it? Mind-blowingly good, fam. Sorry, let's go. Hold on, fam. It's 2002, September 4. 2023, March the 3rd. It has to be some sort of coincidence, man. It's gotta be. Look at that. Alcohol and now his guns. Look at my boy Luffy, yo. Gear 5. Come on. Weekly jump. Yo, looking dope. Oh, fam! Look how bad that looks. Buggy, Shanks, Blackbeard. I'm about to say Oda, Luffy. The 4 emperors, yo. 4. Come on. Haven't seen the title yet. Flower Capital Wano. Denjiro. You notice too. We mustn't let Sir Luffy and his companions hear about this, so they're aware, right? Come, cat. Huh? About Admiral. The thing about influence is that's his foot. When you really want it, look, soon as he steps, you see like jungleness appear, fam. When you really want it, it can be hard to gain. Aramaki. The thing about influence is when you really want it, it can be hard to gain. This man's going against Akanu's orders. Here he comes. There, look at the clock. It's good looking for an admiral, fam. Ain't it? There he sees the insight. Hey, samurai, you better not try to stop me. Oh, we're coming! We are coming! We're gonna make sure this man don't progress any further! Fam, you are telling me we worked our asses off fighting fucking King, Queen, Kaido and Mom to be interrupted by one fucking admiral? No, never watch, fam. No, never watch you. Oh, good thing I never seen that page. He's from the Navy. They are Sir Luffy's enemies abroad. So you know how things work outside of here? The celestial dragons are of the world. And here in this country, unaffiliated with the world government. So basically implying there's no law here, I can do what I want. This is like the vodka kingdom, right? Killing people here don't mean shit. That's his justified reason for his mass murdering. Unaffiliated with the world god. You have no human rights. He feel like humans don't mean shit, Wano. The suffering we went through to get this party started. You have no human rights. Don't blame me for it. It's how the world works. Shall I explain that to you in terms? You have to be a suck-up. You have to be affiliated with the world government in order to have any sort of respect in this world. And since Wano does not, killing people here is like stepping on ants. It don't mean shit. Don't blame me for it. It's how the world works. Okay. There's the wood thing again, fam. His whole body, like, it shoots out flipping logs and... Damn, fam, look at that! My man created a forest! Look at his hands! Groves of Wrath! Yo, that's a daddy devil fruit, ain't it? My man literally calls the forest. The animals will love this, dude. Groves of Wrath. I'm a woodsman with the power of the woods fruit. Surprise, surprise, right? I'm the woodsman with the power of the woods fruit. The forest is just as much... The forest is just as much the cradle of life as the sea. I love the way he worded that. You know how much life there is in the sea, right? How vast the sea is. Like, till this day, we only discovered 5% of the ocean, right? Like, just how vast the sea is. The forest is just as much. Like, there's no end to it. It is pure logic and nature itself. The forest is just as much as the cradle of life as the sea. It is pure logic and nature itself. Look at that man, his fists come like trees. There's celebration taking place. Luffy is on the way of an admiral being in Wano. Let me teach you something. Humankind has lasted through the ages by creating and defining the inferior. Let me teach you something. Humankind has lasted through the ages by creating and defining the inferior. All the rest of us can look down our noses at you unaffiliated countries. The humankind has progressed in a way of knowing who is inferior to others. And obviously, you guys are at the lowest of the lows because, like other kingdoms, you never pledged alliance to the world government. So in our eyes, you guys are the inferior. All the rest of us can look down our noses at your unaffiliated countries. Boys, man, I'm all down for animals fucking being strong, but he's on death's door, right, fam? There's way too much manpower in Wano. Not like you came with backup. Discrimination creates solace. This is his reasoning, justifying the fact whatever he is doing now is justified. And the Akainu is at fault for not like actually giving me orders to eradicate this place and indeed take Luffy's head with him back. And it doesn't matter how many people die in this country, because look at that! That's the government, fam! That's the fucking wickedness thought process! It doesn't matter how many people die in this country, because the law does not apply here. In order for the law to apply, you have to give your ransom in it. You have to pay them. Fam, this man literally turned into a tree. Yeah, literally turned into a tree. Like fucking Wizard of Oz, fam. Remember when the apples, when the tree. You know what scene I'm on about? With the tree where they try taking apples from it. And they throw the apples back. It looks like that. It doesn't matter how many people die in this country because the law does not apply here. What a sick flipping mentality. He laughs, just try to stop me. Denichiro! The cat! Rizo! No! Anything to ensure I reach Straw Hat Luffy, his main goal, fam. Even though Akainu has not given orders, he acts independently. Yo, you can't help but like this Admiral, fam. Yamato! Let's go! No! You won't be doing? Huh? You won't be doing a single word of that. There Yamato cracks the head. Yo, that's some tough haki. He's on our way, right? That is Kaido's blood. Yeah, that picture's so sick. Look how it chops the tree. The people have withstood 20 years of oppression. I won't let you ruin their chance to finally celebrate what I said at the beginning of the chapter. We suffered under one Yonko's ruling, but the other Yonko came. Now you reckon we're gonna suffer by one fucking admiral? I won't let you ruin their chance to finally celebrate and allow their hearts to feel free again. I won't let you ruin the chance of their hearts not being able to feel free again. Who are you, Sir Yamato? Can Yamato take this dude on? Oh, she says it! She says it! He says it then. I'm Yamato, the son of Kaido. That's gonna riddle him one more. So the government themselves, when Kaido was in rule, they were literally kind of shit scared in it of trying to do anything, because Aramaki would have not come if Kaido was still in rule. And Straw Hats came to Wano, beat Kaido, and now they're thinking, hold on, Now we have to come and try, establishing our sense of justice. I'm Yamato, the son of Kaido. Sunday rages, fam. Well said, Yamato. The heroes have yet to heal from their battle, and we won't allow you to harm them. Momonosuke! Momonosuke! He came! Blast breath! Kaido! Hold on! Am I missing something? Am I meant to pinpoint Momonosuke before? No, she comes alone. There's no dragon. No. Son of Kaido. The heroes have yet to heal from their battle, and we won't allow you to harm them. Blast breath. A dragon? So he must be thinking, oh, Kaido? Fam, that's not blast breath! You just fucking burped! He can't do it! He can't do it! Poof! Like one of them ones that you tried but you can't. But think about it, it's not just about him being able to do the attack. Him showing up is a big thing. More so since you're Shogun of Wano now, right? Yo, look how creepy this man looks, man. Ain't it? Poof. So you flopped Momonosuke. Celebration. We need to do what we can in our hands to make sure this remains. He goes, what? Momonosuke? Lord Momonosuke? A shogun, they're thinking a shogun shouldn't be participating in this. Leave it to us, the scabbards and Yamato. But now he's thinking, I'm shogun, even though I'm not as strong, it's still my role to do something right, which is beautiful to see. Ain't it, dudes? There, as I was. Fam, look at his laugh like they expecting Luffy to do that. As I was saying, like he riddles up to go straight at him. Leave this place, be gone. Oh, he bites him like Kaido. Like Kaido. Remember when he bites Kaido? No, Momonosuke. This man's grew, yo. He's biting an admiral. He's not as scary as biting a Yonko, but still, fam. What the fuck am I looking at? He's like Pika, fam, but in pure woodness. All his bodies, like whatever belongs in the jungle is on him. From flowers, fucking roots, branches. Ain't it? Leave this place, be gone from the capital. You know what, now that I think about it, Luffy probably won't even know he's here. I feel like Yamato and the scabbards could take care of business here. Ain't it? Hope I'm wrong. I want Luffy to see it. Do not make them worry there. Bites the shit out of him. I swore an oath to them. A pink dragon? That's weird. I haven't heard of it. He's shocked as everyone else. Remember when we defeated Kaido? Momonosuke's coming in like flying. I'm like, Kaido, what the fuck? He's just as lost. A pink dragon? That's weird. I haven't heard of anyone with those powers. Huh? Move? They scream. Mom. No, he's got Momonosuke by the fucking branches. And instead of Momonosuke biting him, he's squeezing the man, the whole fucking forest, yo, is under his control, fam. There, look at that, man, squeezing the shit out of Momonosuke. I'll probably take that back, man. Probably fucking Luffy might have to come. Yamato? No! He wants to do it alone! Fam is an admiral! You can't beat that admiral in 20, 30 years from now! You must not fight. I mean, it's an admiral though, yo. Ain't no vice of someone else. He wants to do it alone. At sea near Wano, there's a weird one mixed into the bunch. Let's go to him, Captain. Luffy's a great pirate now. At sea near Wano. Oh! Oh! No! No! That ship! A great pirate! Shanks! Shanks! I'm right! That's Shanks! Luffy's a great pirate! It is! It's been ages! Haven't been here! That's Shanks! That's Shanks! Shanks coming to Wano! Shanks coming to Wano! This is the greatest arc! That Shanks stands! Mix him to the bunch. Let's go to him, Captain. Luffy's a great pirate now. Shanks gonna see Luffy. It's been ages. Haven't been here since we said farewell to Odin. I suppose more money. Oh, we are all grown up now. Because he's seen all of them. He was on the ship. What the fuck, fam? There's no end to this arc. The hypeness. Captain, let's go. No! The Sabo! Oh! The Shanks! The pirates! The red-haired pirates! Usopp's dad! Let's go see Luffy! It's time! It's time! We've been waiting from the episode 1! Please! Let Luffy see Shanks! Please! Let's go see Luffy. He's amazing. Look how far he's come. Wait, let's not disembark. I don't think he don't want to see Usopp yet. Because Usopp was waiting every night for his father. The lies which he said. Because one day he believed the lies might come true one day. And that his father will come. Oh God. Let's not embark. I don't think I'm ready to see Usopp yet. That's not name Kid. He's still around, right? Oh yeah, because Kid pull up a fight, innit? He's got Boys! This arc is too much! How the fuck are you telling me after everything we see Shanks? Show us his face! Shanks! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Let's go! Look at the smile! There he sees Joy Boy. So now, Is there a way Shanks could have known and been waiting? 'Cause surely Roger must have told Shanks, right? About a Joe Boy character. Or am I wrong? He must be thinking, yo, how did this man get so strong? There he looks down. That's Red Hair's ship. Seem like they are CP9 agents on board. Oh, the devil fruit! The devil fruit! It's a flashback! That's Red Hair's ship. Seem like there's CP9 agents on board. That's trouble. Nothing to worry about. We sailed in the clash. They attacked the ship. Then they steal the devil fruit. Why, fam? Fam, what was the very reason they never wanted such a powerful devil fruit in their hands, right? But they did not know about if that devil fruit gets awakened. Joy Boy will, like the title, will return to whoever eats it. The Red Hair ship seemed like there's CP9 agents on board. That's trouble. Nothing to worry about. We sail. Let Luffy see Shanks. It'll be the best moment ever, fam. Let it happen. What the day after? There's no treasure here. You got the fucking ultimate devil fruit on your ship. Only a single devil fruit. What could that mean to them? It just turns you into, oh, look at that. Your knowledge on the devil fruit is limited. We know the true value of the devil fruit. What could that mean? It just turns you into rubber. Shanks knew far more. And there's something going on here. There, the beginning of One Piece. Luffy. Oh, look at that. The hat. Damn! He protected Luffy like you're his son. There, fam, damn, yo. There, look at that, the blood. He doesn't think much of it because he's happy you're okay. He still smiles. Guess all the bosses know that Straw Hat Luffy. Guess all the bosses know that Straw Hat the Luffy guy. You know what I heard about Straw Hat Luffy? That he is like some monstrous, uncontrollable ape of a man. At least that's what they say. Guess all the bosses know that Straw Hat Luffy guy. You know what I heard about Straw Hat Luffy? That he's like some monstrous, uncontrollable ape of a man. At least what they say from this devil fruit, from the way he bees. I'm not interested. Oh! No! And you're too good to be true. It's understandable. But my selfish reasons want them to see each other. I knew it's too good to be true. Of course it ain't gonna happen. I'm not interested in seeing Luffy. What? No? Remember what's happening in our territory now? Remember what's happening in our territory now? Oh, there's that follower of Luffy bought something. Just closer. Oh, there's that follower of Luffy's bought something. How fuck does Shanks know about that? He burned our flags down and replaced them with Luffy's. What? When the fuck? When did that happen? Bought something, he burned our flags down and replaced them with Luffy's. So how would that make me look? What happens to the trust put in me? This never happened. Obviously, because Boa made an alliance, obviously with Luffy. Did they just add this? He burned our flags down and replaced them with Luffy's. So how would that make me look? What happens to the trust put in me? Well, okay, I guess you have a point. I need to message a mod. I'll probably do it after the video. There's a follower of Luffy's boss on me. He burned our flags down and placed them. Boys, fam, like I always say, if there's something I don't understand, I'm the first to say it. This is something I don't understand, boys. Well, okay, I guess you have a point. But because of this, he doesn't want to see Luffy. I guess that is obviously a major thing, because the flag indicates a ruling on a place, right? And when Luffy attacked the flags, that proved that made it out like war is taking place, right? So if Shanks' flag's been taken off and another flag is placed, then surely that means Shanks does not own that territory. So this is a major thing. I'm not saying it's not. But when did this even happen? This is something I will never forget. Never mind. There, after drinking. Say, Beck, I think it's time we make our move. To where? Say, Beck, I think it's time we make our move. Oh! 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 The One Piece! The One Piece! Boys! Shanks! It's time! The end of One Piece! The end of One Piece! Does he know where the last poneglyph is? Fam! I did not expect that! Let's claim the One Piece. Why do I get evil intent? And what the fuck is going on? Does he know where the last poneglyph is? Is it with Shanks all this time? Let's claim the One Piece. This is it. This is the end of the story, fam. Yo, you could tell the final arc is upon us, fam. The final phase of One Piece. If Shanks himself is saying, let's go for the One Piece, what does that show? So okay, Shanks and Buggy, definitely, especially Shanks is more wise, Anderson. I mean, Buggy's a genius, but hear me out. Surely they know something a lot more about the One Piece itself, man. Surely if he really wanted to focus his mission just on the One Piece, he'll be able to do it because he was on the ship. He traveled with people that seen the One Piece. There's things he knows that the viewers do not know. I get evil intentional, fam. What if he finds Bart and holds Bart hostage, in a sense, for Luffy? No, this One Piece wouldn't go like, really. Let's just say hypothetically, boys, he gets a hold of Bart, and in some sense he wants Luffy to spill out some stuff. We will do anything for our people. But you must have balls the size of Antarctica to take down Shanks' flag. Shanks' flag, fam. How crazy can you get? It's something normal people won't do. Okay, goosebumps. Fuck me, fam. Let's claim the One Piece. Ain't it? Like he wants to get there first. Navy headquarters, New World. We can't let the revolutionaries keep running unchecked. New fam! I was about the Navy headquarters now. We can't let the revolutionaries keep running unchecked at Kainu. I know that, but we don't have the troops to send. They're calling him Flame Emperor Sabo! The last chapter! The picture of Sabo! They're calling him Flame Emperor Sabo now. I like the sound of that, right? Ace. Like basically Sabo is living. Ace is living through Sabo. Flame Emperor. He's the hero of the entire world. They're calling him Flame Emperor Sabo now. He's the hero of the entire world. Sabo's the hero of the entire world. How? 800 years ago, the world government was created by 20 founders. Of their descendants, only Nefeltari Cobra attended the Reverie this year. Cobra, Alabaster, the king. 800 years ago, the world government was created by 20 founders. Of their descendants, only Cobra attended the Reverie this year. How come no one else came? Cobra's fucking loyal. Which is why his murder! Murder! Which is why his murder was so meaningful to the revolution. Cobra's dead! DV's dead! Sabo! Sabo killed Cobra! What the fuck is going on? I'm lost! This is horseshit! Sabo wouldn't kill Cobra, fam! Cobra was an ally to Luffy! Alabaster! Crocodile! This is bullshit! Sabo's being set up! Revolutionary Army! Someone killed Cobra and wanted Sabo to get the blame because Sabo is, what do they say, hero of the entire world. And in order to have people be against you, you create a false flag in a sense. Welcome to our world. It happens all the time, right? When the media dislikes you, all they have to do is put out a false story about the individual. The world hates them. This is with Sabo right now. Sabo killed Cobra. World hates Sabo. Alabasta gonna hate Sabo. Now Sabo's the enemy. He was the enemy anyway because he's part of Dragon's crew. But even more of an enemy now. You think I'm gonna fall for that, fam? Sabo killed Cobra. He probably knows Cobra and Luffy are friends. What we done with Crocodile, fam? This is horseshit. It's fake news. Just hours before that, in the land of the living area of the celestial dragons, the living area of the celestial... That's on flames! It was attacked! Revolutionary Army, fam! 110%! The living area of the celestial dragons. They destroyed the hoof of the celestial dragons. The hoof... Fam, now imagine this, boys. We attacked the flag in his lobby and we were wanted, fam. These guys attacked the hoof of the celestial dragons, symbol of the world nobles. You don't fuck with the Revolutionary Army, fam. You don't. In a declaration of war. What this chapter is fucking too much. Too much information. Admirals Ryogukyu and Fujitova led the navy into battle. But in the end, the ex-revolutionary and celestial dragon slave Bath Kuma was freed. He was a lapdog. Remember, fam? And the girl was behind the corner, staring at him. Admirals Ryogukyu and Fujitova led the navy into battle, but in the end, the ex-revolutionary and celestial dragon slave Bath Kuma was freed, and all of the revolutionaries escaped. Admirals Ryogukyu and Fujitova led the navy into battle. 2 admirals led the navy into battle, but in the end, the ex-revolutionary and celestial dragon slave Kuma was freed, and all the revolutionaries escaped. How the fuck does this even make sense? Are the admirals a bunch of pussies all of a sudden? How can 2 admirals not defend this? Have they gone weaker or something? Surely this can't be the case. 2 admirals should be able to stop anything other than Yonkos. 2 admirals led the navies into battle but couldn't do shit with the Revolutionary Army, and they still managed to get Kuma and free him. And escape. Fujitova too. Okay, from this chapter alone, I don't have high hopes for him. Yeah, I know there might be the last few chapters that I spoke highly, like, oh man, Admiral, because the Admiral, right? I feel like this chapter, like, family, we could take care of his ass even without Luffy interfering. But Fujitova too. And the Revolutionary Army, yeah, they're strong, but... am I wrong? The Revolutionary Army should easily be able to escape while 2 admirals is onto them. You know, maybe it's me and I'm fucking looking at admirals like I did with Yonkos in a sense, man. But you can't blame me, man. Fucking admirals, man. Like Marine 4, they were just chilling, man. They didn't even have to interfere into the fight until Akainu done that. Their versus these 2. But then they're gonna go Flame Emperor, basically indicating he's a Yonko in a sense. Innit? Yo, my boy Itachi from the Crow. Kuma. Last time we seen Kuma, he was being rided on by that dude, fam, innit? And that girl was looking, I remember. and all of the revolutionaries escaped. I'm certain that it was difficult for the admirals to exhibit their full power. I spoke too early! Okay! You're bad boy, forgive me! It's a habit of mine! It's true, innit? I'm certain that it was difficult to almost exhibit the full power of the land of gods. Innit? This is their sacred land, in a sense. Maybe they couldn't go full out because of the havoc that will fall upon the sacred land. Don't make excuses for them. But maybe he has a good point. But you see, Akanu's thinking that even if the building does break in a way, you have to stop him. And what about the disappearance of Vivi? What about the disappearance of Princess Vivi, which happened at the same time? Vivi's disappeared! Fam, what the fuck is going on? The princess! And what about the disappearance of Princess Vivi, which happened at the same time as Cobra's murder? She with the Revolutionary Army. We took her. Obviously, it can make sense because her dad's dead and they don't want her being around this place. And what about the disappearance of Princess Vivi, which happened at the same time as Cobra's murder? Fuck knows. Revolutionary Army took her, right? I mean, that's a logical thing I could think of. She ain't dead. Yeah, fam. That sounds reasonable, fam. End of the day, they did that robbing. Remember time skip and shit. Maybe we got her looking after her. Boys, her disappearance is mentioned now, right? Obviously here. But did this kind of get mentioned before that she was in trouble? Or she's been missing before? Not right. This is what was mentioned now. Which happened at the same time as Cobra's murder. What are the chances? Innit? What are the chances? Your dad dies. Your dad gets murdered. At the same time, the daughter gets taken away. Fill in the dots. They're blaming the Revolutionary Army for the death of Cobra. At the same time, the girl is missing. It's the Revolutionary Army, man. Fam, I'm certain. When this comes to light, I know I'm right. It's the Revolutionary Army, fam. We're still investigating the matter as well as any possible connections between the two. Director Naval Bureau of Investigation, Kuroma Tensei. Yo, look at my man's hair, fam. Yo, that shit gelled back tight. We're still investigating the matter as well as any possible connection between the two. Akainu. It's a double blow for Alabasta. Listen, families, the princess is gone. The king is dead. Hold on. Then was this all a setup? Because Cobra was the only one that attended a reverie this year. Did the other kings of people in authority knew that indeed if they come, their life would be in danger? But Cobra did not know. I'm right, boys! Hear me out! All the kings knew not to come to the reverie, the meeting, because the world government told them not to. They never told Cobra because they wanted Cobra to die. Tell me I'm wrong, fam. Tell me I'm wrong. The world government set up the death of Cobra. He was the only one that appeared. No one else appeared. Because they knew not to. Because more people are there, the bigger the chance is Sabo killed Cobra. Look, I'm right. It's the old filibuster. The ship's still at the red port, in fact. They can't send it home with all that's going on. Akizaru, fam! Can we assume the attempted murder of St. Charles is solved then? The dudes in it with the thing. Can we assume the attempted murder? Why couldn't the fucker just die? Can we assume the attempted murder of St. Charles is solved then? As far as the accusation that's the Saint Miles God let the attacker escape, that's being deliberated in the land of the God. The holy knights have intervened, and it's all a big mess now. Let them figure it out. Can we assume the attempted murder of St. Charles is solved then? As far as the accusation and that St. Misgard let the attacker escape, accusation of him letting the attacker escape, that's been deliberated in the land of the god. The holy knights have intervened, and it's all a big mess, and now let them figure it out. But in each case, the public is convinced that Sabo was the one pulling the strings, and it's causing quite a stir. Add to that the recent events orchestrated during the king's return, with the 8-Nation Revolution, and now the many sparks of rebellion smoldering all around the world. They're afraid in it, fam, because all the other kings, the nations, they're going against the government. That too, Kaido is gone. That too, Manga is gone. And like Luffy and the Patrol are in control. In it, the older nations going against the world government in a sense. The world government is crumbling, fam. It is! The public is convinced that Sabo was the one pulling the strings, and it's causing quite a stir. Add to that the recent events orchestrated during the king's return, with the 8-Nation Revolution, and now the many sparks of rebellion smoldering all over the world. It's like in a sense where a country where the people just rebel from. In it, 8-Nation Revolution. Sabo are beginning to worship him like he's some kind of and now sparks of rebellion of smoldering all over the world are beginning to worship him. Man, Sabo's been boasted so far, fam. The Flame Emperor, look, they're admiring him so much. They're all chanting his name. Sabo, Sabo! At this point in time, he's so popular that he might have more influence than Dragon, Commander-in-Chief, Luffy's dad. No! This is bullshit! At this point in time, he's so popular that he might have more... No, come on! You can't say that! You can't! They're giving Sabo an extra push in a sense. Dragon's the most dangerous man on the planet. No one can have more. But then again, maybe he can be right because Dragon is so fucking secretive. You're from how you're meant to. People don't know my man's existence in a sense. At least Sabo was in Dressrosa, fighting in Dressrosa. If Dragon wants to be the most popular face in the Revolution Army, it'll be easy for him. But the whole key of Dragon is the whole mystery aspect. So I take it back. Maybe I can see where this is going. But I was thinking like maybe Oda just wants to kind of push Sabo forward in a sense. Like, because Ace is dead now. And now, hold on, we need to make Sabo like Luffy in a way. But then again, Dragon is so fucking secretive, it makes sense. You see, now the countries are truly rebelling. And the army that rebels the most is the Revolutionary Army. Now everyone is looking up to Sabo as some sort of savior. Yo! Man! One Piece, man! It's insane, yo! At this point in time, he's so popular that he might have more influence than Dragon Commander-in-Chief of the Revolutionary Armies. The fuck is going on, man? It is one chapter, or like 5 chapters in one. And now his brother Straw Hat Luffy is an emperor of the sea. I repeat that, ladies and gentlemen. And his brother, Straw Hat Luffy, is an emperor of the sea. Officially, in the world of pirates, the Flame Emperor's brother has appended the older brother. The times are indeed changing. Screaming under my thumb. Indeed, times are changing. The government is not having that control they did once upon a time. But no matter who comes at us, I'll drive each and every one of them back into the depths of the sea. Akainu stating his authority, fam. Fuck, what a chapter. This chapter was surreal. Literally surreal, fam. This is still Wano, right? Like, what do they call it at the end of an arc, fam? Like the bonus chapters of a specific arc. Yo, Tyrell, fam. The better be Shanks in colour. With all due respect, fam. If I don't see Shanks in colour. Oh! Oh! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! It was a cover picture! Tyrell! I love you, fam! Yeah! Chapter 875! Boys, I know I'm talking to myself, you all guys read manga too, right? If you only watch the anime, it's stupid. You're missing out on the story of One Piece. Did this happen in the anime? It did not, right? The Saga of Sabo became Straw Hat's Fleet, Volume 10, Bartolomeo, Emperor of the Sea. Emperor of the Sea? So what? Did Straw Hat... My God! Reading the manga of One Piece, ladies and gentlemen. Why did I not do it earlier? I would have survived the intense torture of ice on the bullets, which felt like it lasted a lifetime. Cover pictures are canon. So obviously, you have to forgive man's boys, fam. Literally, yo. It still has that sink into me. Covers are flipping canon. They took down Shanks' flag. Shanks' flag? Shanks? Like, fam, you're playing... But what the fuck are you doing? Love of God, it's Shanks. Oh, man. Oh, my boy Shanks. Look at this, Luffy. The smile he gives. I guess the top officers have a past with him. They really know the Straw Hat Luffy. They say he's like a rampaging demon monkey. They said the ape in the other one. He's totally out of hand. I'm not planning to have a reunion with Luffy here. This is the best thing. You know, we are selfish in a sense where we ask. You know, it's true. That's why we're not fucking authors in a sense, innit? Because the best thing that can happen is them two not to meet. And even though Luffy is a great pirate, probably one of the GOAT pirates right now, them two meeting must wait. It must wait. What? Don't you remember what's going on in our backyard? Oh yeah, that bot guy claimed he was on the Luffy. Bot! He put his mark up after burning down our flag. We'd be failing our duties if we just let that slide 110%. Well, I guess. The sits down, drinks. Hey, Beck, isn't it about time to go and claim it? To go and claim it. So Shanks' ultimate goal is indeed the One Piece. Surely he's gonna have better know-abouts, fam. Even though if you never went to Laugh Tale, you traveled, fam. It's so true. If you travel with someone onto the oceans, but you never went to his final destination, but yet you traveled with him everywhere else, you are going to know more about the One Piece because of the whole planning aspect of reaching Laugh Tale. He's gonna know much more than we think, boys. There's gonna be a chapter coming, boys. Watch. The Shanks, fam, he's gonna say stuff that'll be mind-blowing for everyone. There is a time to go and claim the One Piece. Yo, you fucking get goosebumps seeing that. Indeed, Shanks is after the same shit Luffy is after. What Big Mom and Kaido were after. Blackbeard is just like obsolete. Have you realized, fam? Fuck knows what he must doing behind the scenes. I feel like Blackbeard indeed is gonna be the last enemy in a sense. I know the ultimate enemy is the government, but I feel like Blackbeard is gonna play a major role, man. Oh, he's finished. My lord, man. But this, fam, this chapter there's like 110 revelations, fam. 110 revelations, yo. So, yo, fam, all trolling aside, yeah? Let's be honest. If I stuck with anime only, fam, will this have made sense when the anime would have showed it, right? Of course, the anime would have showed it. But still, fam, this happened chapter 875 before Wano, innit? So then, where the anime is now, could they have not showed this already in some sort of sense? They're gonna show this when Shanks comes to Wano. Watch. Sabo. I don't know what to truly think of this. At this point in time, it's so popular that he might have more influence. Yeah, but then, see, I can't look at this and still agree with it. The whole mystery aspect of Dragon. We've only seen Dragon, you could count on one hand in the 1,000 episodes, fam. Chapters now. You know what I mean? So him having more influence can be seen in a logical way, right? Because we've seen Sabo quite a bit in Dressrosa, fam. The government are shitting themselves, yo. They are, fam. Now the king is dead. The one that attended the Reverie alone this year. The princess is taken away. As far as the accusation of famous God, let the attacker escape. That's been deliberated in the land of the gods, or the holy knights have intervened, let them deal it. But in each case, the public is convinced that Sabo was the one pulling the string. So the public think that Sabo's the one is pulling the strings and is causing quite a stir. Add to that the recent events orchestrated during the king's return, with the 8th Nation Revolution, and now the many sparks of rebellion, smoldering all over the world, are beginning to worship him. This is true rebellion, fam. And it, boys, this is true, like going against the government. That too, his brother is an emperor of the sea. In the world of pirates, the flame emperor's brother has upended the older brother. The times are indeed changing. This is one hell of an age I had to be fleet. See, yo, fam, that's a big thing. This is a hell of an age I had to be a fleet admiral in. Like, yo, fam, I had to be a fleet admiral in an age where things are this difficult, where we are kind of on the back foot in a sense. But you know what? No matter what, I'll drive each and every one of them back into the depths of the sea, showing his ruthlessness. That's probably the most criminalist thing you can do. Two admirals failed to stop the revolutionary army from bouncing. They indeed escaped that too with Kuma. I'm certain that was difficult, and he's basically saying the reason they couldn't do anything is because they couldn't show their true power in this land. Akane's like, don't give me that horse shit. They still need to do it. Then Vivi still bounced at the same time as Cobra's murder. The revolutionary army took a sweet ass fam. The Revolutionary Army, fam, it's about fucking time. The Revolutionary Army is stepping up, yo. Doing stuff instead of being hidden behind the clouds. We don't have troops to send. They're calling him Flame Emperor Sabo now. He's the hero of the entire world, fam. Boys! Sabo is laying a landmark, fam. 800 years ago, the government was created by 20 founders. Of their descendants, only Cobra attended the Reverie this year, which is why his murder was so meaningful to the Revolutionary Army. This is a little bit of horseshit. I don't see Sabo killing him at all because Cobra was, in a sense, Sabo knows, right, that Cobra was kind of allies with Luffy in a way. We defeated Cobra, we freed Alabasta from the fucking the pirates regime, fam. I refuse to believe Sabo killed him. It'll make more sense for them to blame Sabo, so more people will start hating Sabo in a sense. But even though Cobra is still like affiliated, like still loyal to the government, he's the only one that attended this year. Everyone else is rebelling. They do not want to take part. Holy shit, this is the end of the... This is the end. Yo, fam, the government is crumbling, fam. Like Onigashima, like when the Kaido was getting weakened and the bits are falling. It's like the government's building, bits are falling. It feels like that. It feels like that. Yo, let's claim the One Piece. Boys, you know, from here, say Beck, I think it's time we make our move. 110. Fam, you're not reading this. Wano could come to mind. The bot thing can come to mind. Going somewhere else, like doing anything. Boom. It's nothing that you think. It's boom. Let's go for the One Piece. Is it too far-fetched to think that the Poneglyph is with him? And he knows its whereabouts. Shanks, man, he comes so rarely into One Piece. But by God, when he does, I literally feel like it's breaking news, fam. Seeing this man's face. There's nothing I missed. Oh, this was so beautiful. You know, this and the anime, boys. But then again, it's a flashback. I wouldn't mind if the whole episode is the flashback. We sailed. There's nothing I missed, right? I feel like this is a chapter you have to make sure you never missed anything. Kid. Yamato, you must not fight. Seen that. As I was saying, yeah, seen that. Yamato comes in. I never spot. You're meant to spot Momonosuke here, right? He never. You don't see any sign of him earlier. That's OP, fam. Yo, fam, I gave this man a bit too much credit. Because I feel like he would have run. But then again, man, no, man. It's like, yo, Yamato and the scabbards could take care of business. It's not like we're fucking fighting a Kainu, fam. And you know, people that are mostly go against orders and just act independently and think they're so brave. Them are the ones that are normally weak, right? But for him, but then again, it was because of the way they were fighting, right? I still find it a little shocking. The two admirals, including the navy, couldn't stop the Revolution Army from bouncing. But then again, it is the sacred land, fam, the so-called G land, yo. You know what I mean? So obviously they can't cause havoc there. And it's like, you don't realize this, but with One Piece, it's like they throw something at you the way you could start debating, hold on, is this even right? Then 2 seconds later, they give a reasoning underneath. They go, oh yeah, fam. Oh yeah, it kind of makes sense now. Or maybe it's just me. Because with the Sabo thing, because they have more influence than Dragon, it's something I kind of do not want to hear. Then think logically, Dragon's whole character is a mystery. Then it couldn't make sense, right? Innit? Oh, that's a daddified picture. Boys, I need everyone to do me a favor. Pray Man United beat Barcelona tonight. Yo, dudes, if I can't get another chapter in tonight, boys, I will do it, you get me? And yeah, boys, if not, as normal, we back our chapter a day. I try my best to do it, fam. I won 11 minutes. Boys, this chapter, you can't blame me. Oh, the chapter is called Flame Emperor. Isn't it? Flame Emperor, if I never read the chapter and I read that, I would automatically feel like Sabo's an emperor. In some sort of sense, with his influence, with his power, he kind of is in a sense, innit? Because Buggy is an emperor with just pure out of genius. Sabo is leading nations in a sense, fam. People are looking up to him. Oh, the last chapter is picture because people are praising Sabo. Man, it makes sense now. What the fuck am I seeing Sabo for? They won't show a random picture of Sabo without some kind of logical reasoning to see it. And then now look, boys. Anyway, dudes, hope everyone's blessed. Love the one family, all in good health, dudes. And hopefully I catch you whenever it's possible, boys. Hopefully tonight I can. If not, it'll be tomorrow, dudes. Love, guys.